What's good, fellow CEOs? Welcome to the Irony of Gaming, and we are going to be starting episode 14, Bara. This might be this might be the final one right here. I think we could probably finish this today. I don't think there's probably going to be a lot on here, but we'll see. But yeah, it is just intense, man. The last episode was crazy. Like, what we had Sale saying, he his power is ridiculous. I gotta admit, if he was to be ranked, right, I would say that maybe he could be either an A rank or an S rank counter, just because how ridiculous that power of his is. But he ended up using his time powers or something like that to reverse time of everything, while also bringing Yanhua back to life. Brought her spirit back to life, which then now technically he's not even dead anymore, which is insane. So this is gonna be insane right here. So I got to, let's see. So we're gonna start this up, and also too, guys, you guys know the drill already. I'm gonna talk about anything spoiler related. Talk about any of the substreams, the past substreams. I will count down for 5 seconds. And then that's gonna give you the that's gonna give you the signal to mute the video until I'm finished talking about what I'm talking about. Once that happens and I finish, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna rotate my mouse just like this, and that's gonna give you the signal to unmute the video. Man, I just burped. Okay. And then also too, when we come across missions like these, I'm only for the rule for me is that I am only able to use units that are part of the same squad. But should there be any other extra slots or whatnot, I can use a collaborative effort squad, which means that I can use another unit from another squad to help out. So yeah, let's get this started. Act 5. Every member's a counter, and oddly enough, they only take on mining gigs. Huh. Wonder what that is. Ooh, we got a full team. And she's supposed to be in the counter pass once the other one ends. I can't wait to test her out. Okay, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna use? You know what? I know what we're gonna do, because I think we got enough. We're gonna use Delta 7. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Man, I love this theme song, man. It is just too good. They have outdone themselves with this. call it. Give me 1 second. Gotta set something. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So many units. I was looking for a tower unit, and I realized I didn't have it active. Alright, where is she? There we go. Oh man. Whew. Ooh, what's this? Is this the support thing? It is. Ooh. Yo, this is where you get. So back then, right? For those of you who are new to the game, so when CounterSide first came out in the global, when global CounterSide first came out, I think about maybe 2.5 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago now, or actually even longer than that, because the game has been around for at least 4 years before they did a hard reset. So technically, it kind of is like around 6 years, or maybe close to 7 years, but they did an Origin update, which completely rebooted the game. So it's starting its new year. But a few years back, when it came out to global, before the Origin update, they used to have a support system in the game for story, and there was another mode where you can move around your ships like chess pieces. It wasn't like the dives, but it was like a different feature from the dives, and it was a long mission. Like sometimes it would take a little bit longer because you had to move the pieces around. But later on, they scrapped it. They scrapped it during the new Origin update. But anyways, back then you could be able to use support units. So you could be running like double Regina, double Other Awakens, besides, doing the other method that I showed you before in one of my other videos for my ultimate and anniversary rolls. I mentioned something about this when using the world map. But now it seems that you can just use these support units. I wonder if it's a part of the dive too. I gotta check that, because if that's the case and it allows you to do that, holy crap, guys. It'll be so much easier to clear 190 raids. But yeah, this is crazy. However, to make this even more challenging and fun, I am not going to use any of the support units at all. I'm only going to use the units that I have available to me that's a part of my coffin company. Okay, so we got like 2 more, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use original Jake. And do I have the original? Oh no, they won't let me do that? They won't let me use the other Sylvia? I mean, it makes sense, because I mean, she is a rearm, but I didn't think that they would consider her as a same type of unit, because it, like, let's say this, right? Let's say if she wasn't even in my she wasn't even in my inventory thing. If she wasn't even in there, the game would consider her not being in my possession. So it's kind of interesting that they did something like this. Okay, so if I can't use her, right? I don't think. Actually, wait. There is one other. Will they let me? Technically he is a part of the team though. He is a part of Delta 7. The past version of him. Will they let me use Reginald? Can I use Reginald? Where's Reginald? Yes, he is. All right, we got this. We got this. Reginald is a part of it. If you guys are wondering who Reginald is, I recommend you guys look up. I recommend you guys play the substream of. There's a substream. I think it's called King's Memories. I think that's what it's called. Definitely recommend that you read that one. That is crazy story. Man, this song makes it just brings out the hype in you. Alright, so we're gonna go with defense, the defender. Where's Reginald? You know, I haven't used Reginald in a long ass time. I gotta put him in a build for something. There's a lot of units that I didn't get to use for a long time. I definitely got to build something up, especially put them in PvP. See how fairly, you know, see how they fare against the current metas and whatnot. Who am I looking for? Jake, where are you? Or better yet, the I forget what this variant is called, because this variant, the gender bent version, they actually have a name, which is awesome that they did that, because now it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like canon, but they do exist now within a parallel universe, kind of like Karin Wong. So that's cool. Who else am I looking for? Sylvia. Maria. Jaina. Maria. Kyle. Oh, Jake. Where are you, Jake? There we go. Jake. Is she skill haste? Yeah, she is. Oh, you know what? No. We're not gonna give her that. We're gonna give him that.
훌륭한 장비야말로 승리로 가는 지름길입니다.
오, 좋은 장비 쓰네.
What other skill haste can I use? I'm gonna give Jake the skill haste.
저도 합니다. 잘 어울리는 거.
This Jake, I'm going to give him HP. Make him a little bit stronger.
실망시키진 않겠습니다.
Do I have his skin? I do. Looking good, Jake.
용병은 명줄만 즐긴 사회학입니다. 그런 것들을 고용할 바엔 암호화폐에 투자하는 게 훨씬 건설적이죠.
Let's change this skin for a little bit. Change it back to this for a bit. Oh, you can use attack speed. Nah, I'm gonna use skill haste because I need her to. I'm gonna need her to stun as many enemies as possible. Yeah, this is good. This is a good combination. Alright, so we're gonna get Sasha. And while I'm at it, let's finish Sasha up. Because I did roll later in the morning. So I am going to put Sasha in this. Boom! Let's go! Sasha is complete. A perfect Sasha. Man, that's gonna be brutal. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Boom, boom. Send Jake out. Perfect. All right, let's go. Hey, she's back. Ooh. So they do end up meeting each other again. That melts anything. The Dark Eternium. They mentioned this one before. I forget what I forget which substream, or was it one of the main episodes? A lonely nutcase. Dun, dun. Wait a minute. Ooh, so she can see him through the Dark Eternium? Dude, I was just about to ask that too. I was like, wait, so then, like, how does she end up meeting Nayubin? Dude, so this is where she joins him? Oh, so he got the information. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, that would be interesting. I got a theory on something. Is it possible? Because they haven't showed anything yet in the collections, but could it be that she's another Six Wings member? That would be pretty huge, though, because that would mean that non-awakens can be a part of Six Wings. Nah, I doubt he stole it. Let's just say it was given to him. Unofficially. Alright, let's see how strong they are. They're either really powerful, or I just went overboard with this team.
조무래기들에게 겁먹을 쓰냐?
Oh.
지금부터 내게 맡기도록.
전한대 신호 전까지 대기해라. 가이워 출격한다. 드라이브. 패자들 거부를. 나아가는 건 자네들 몫이야. 난 단지 길을 열 뿐이니까.
쉽게 완전 내 손을 거의 보이네. 이건 버그 같은.
Oh shit.
돌아볼 필요도 없어. 드라이브. 돌아오지.
Oh, that is not good.
다시.
어떻게든 버텨볼 테니까.
Oh yeah, we're done.
잡아주세요.
We're definitely done. Okay. Alright, so they really mean business on this. Gotcha. Alright. We may have to go overboard a little bit. Let's go Fenrir. Actually, you know what? This is something I haven't tried in quite a while. I'm going to use the complete squad. Let's see what happens. They may not be strong enough though, but I mean, technically I wouldn't really use them. Just because they're like, I mean, they're pretty much like extra copies of the same people, but let's try it out.
착용감은 좋네요. 부서졌다.
신형은 다른 녀석들에게 나눠주도록. 난 이거면 충분해.
She's actually pretty strong. The striker version of her, I actually have to work on her. She can be pretty useful if I remember correctly. Not sure if this is gonna work, but let's see.
조무래기들에게 겁먹을 쓰냐?
뭐 어떻게든 해보죠.
배리어 생성.
자,
진정하세요. 고생했습니다. 푹 쉬세요.
걸려들었구나.
일리합니다.
당신 의심하지 말고 돌파한다.
소중한 사람을 지키기 위해서 난 싸우겠어.
이것마저도 피하시면 곤란한데요. 아까웠어요.
Oh, killed this down.
저에게 힘을 빌려주세요.
Leave us down.
곤란한데요.
Almost.
도망가려고 물러나세요. 역경을 헤치고 별을 향해서. 이건 좀 아플 거야. 일방 다습니다.
That's hilarious. They got demolished. Primal Abyssal. That's a terror brain. That ship has its own terror brain? Another one? Oh, he left a message for them. Oh, wait. Okay, this is somebody else. Damn. He tried to reply back 164 times. That's dedication right there. Who knows? Maybe such a thing came true. If you know, you know. That's probably exactly what she just did. Is this Lee Jisoo? When she was training in the administration? Because they did say that they was gonna give her a designated code. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh! Because wait a minute. Because didn't she say she there's nothing wrong with her eye in the beginning? Like I think it was around the main episode. Main episode I think 3 or 4 maybe? This is when they started to introduce Na Yubin and a few of the Six Wings members. Oh, so don't tell me. Is this what he does? Oh, that explains it. That explains why. Why he has an eye patch. No way.
내가 왜 아직도 살아있지?
참으로 아이러니가 아니더냐.
만물의 죽음을 보는 눈을 가졌으면서 정작 자기 죽음은 내다보지 못하다니 말이다.
나와 함께하던 스쿼드가 전부 죽었어. 그래서 나도 죽을 생각으로 싸웠다. 이 두 눈마저 멀쩡할 줄은 몰랐지만 말이야.
우리 눈은 처음부터 멀쩡한 적이 없었다.
Oh shit. This is probably how it happens.
죽음으로도 씻어내지 못할 지독한 저주가 붙어있지.
우리 눈이라고? 그 안 돼. 당신도 눈 상태가 안 좋은 모양이군. 이번 전투에 참여했다가 다치기라도 한 건가?
내 눈이 왜 이런지 궁금하면 네 오른쪽 눈을 한번 감아보겠느냐?
뭐? 이렇게?
그런 귀여운 표정도 지을 줄 아는구만.
겨우 놀리려고 그런 거였나?
자, 이제 어떠냐? 그 눈에 뭐가 보이지?
가까이 오지 말라고. 쓸데없는 건 보고 싶지 않으니. 응? 왜 보이지 않지?
네가 갖고 있던 눈은 네 혈맥이 품은 힘을 통달하지 못하여 모든 죽음을 보되 그것을 외면하지 못했다. 하지만 그 눈은 다를 게야. 아주 오랜 세월 그 혈맥에 길들여져 온 눈이다. 네가 원치 않는다면 다른 사람의 죽음은 보이지 않게 되지.
진짜로? 당신은 왜 그렇게 나에 대해 잘 알고 있는 거야? 율리아 박사조차 모르는 정보를 왜 당신은 알고 있지?
난 그저 옛날 이야기에 나오는 늙은이일 뿐일세. 그리고 자넨 앞으로의 시대를 써내려갈 꼬맹이고 말이야.
당신
Wow. So he actually did give his blood pass on his bloodline to her. And that's why he said he's saving the rest of his power for the final battle, for when it truly matters, or when it's truly needed. That's crazy. Wow, very noble. And you know what's crazy too? That probably explains why she's an awakened as well. Because you know what it is? He actually might have been another awakened unit. because he had about 1,000 years of experience, and he perfected his own eyes within his bloodline, which probably explains why he was able to I think he was like one of the three blades who was able to defeat the beasts at one point, and then they even say he defeated one, which was the tiger. But man, this is crazy. That probably explains why too he's so durable, in it taking about 10 years for the tiger to even to fully digest him. But you know what's crazy? Even then, he had the eye patch already. So it's like, damn, how powerful was he exactly when he had when he had the other power? But you know that makes you think one thing too, that maybe he ended up defeating because since there were three beasts, right? He ended up probably defeating the beast that was a part of his bloodline at one point. At least that's what I'm thinking. But unless I read it wrong, and whatnot. But hey, if you guys have you have like, you know, some extra information, maybe it was something that I missed within this story, feel free to let me know in the comments section. Ah, that's his full name.
작전 완료했다. 걱정할
Wow.
필요 없다고 했었지, 사장님?
Didn't I say too in a while back, in a few episodes back, that this is probably what made her want to join Na Yubin and to help him in his cause, because he ended up helping her find someone, and I think that's exactly what just happened, because he's the one that gave her the coordinates, and she ended up finding exactly what she was looking for, because that pretty much was her whole quest to begin with. Was to find the person who she was trying to find, because maybe it was linked to her past, which now she found her father. It's all tying together. And the epilogue. Clever man, Na Yubin. You see, judging by how this is, he's I would think he's already an awakened. He's already an awakened. They need to talk about his story. We need to know how he found out that he was the antagonist. Or is it just simply natural that way? It's just, oh man, we need a Six Wings story. Like, I get this feeling like maybe it is, you know, they're really setting the groundwork for it. Maybe they're just setting it up for the biggest finale ever for that part. Oh man, I am looking forward to knowing about this, because I can guarantee you it's gonna be dark, it's gonna be edgy, and it's just gonna be just epic as hell. Probably one of probably another one of the best up episodes or substreams. Kind of like what is it? The one for Regina. That was a good one too. There we go. And man, was she a very powerful ally. Still is. The Abyss. So I'm thinking that maybe her father ended up killing the beast that was responsible for his power, but there's still a chance that it can be reborn again. Right, because the beast ended up disappearing. So technically, he wouldn't even be dead, since Seo Sing sacrificed himself to reverse all of time to end up defeating the tiger. So that means that, and I'm guessing that, oh man, that also makes you think though. Like, how far back did it really go? Unless I ended up missing that part, and I ended up forgetting that detail. And I'm guessing it's probably to the point where, they probably reversed it to a certain point where Yanhua is still, alive and whatnot. Eternium isn't just a mineral, it's the crystallization of possibilities. Ooh. I don't think they ever mentioned this. Because we do know that the Eternium that's all wasted, like I guess corrupted, or just marked for disposal could be used to purify it, turning it into alternium. So that means that the alternium themselves is possibilities, or rejuvenated possibilities, or possibilities at its purest, at its strongest. And that's why it's able to enhance the abilities of counters and even soldiers, and also filling the void of the missile time. Brandon, a villain indeed. A villain who's out to save the world his way. Oh, they got the weather control system set up. Right, and he reversed all the tragedies that happened, so she didn't lose her eyes. Damn, it's gonna be crazy if when she finds out. I'm guessing like later on, maybe in the future, she finds out exactly what Lee Jisoo has been up to. Sale saying it's got to be him. Interesting. Oh, there you have it. A total success. Mission accomplished. Oh, right, her eye. Right, because she do have the beast blood in her, and they always somehow in some way they always end up coming together somehow, and she can see it too. And because she has her father's eye, she knows who that is. You know, it's such an interesting thing too because it's like with with that type of power and beast blood, it seems like the beast blood can some way in some shape or form defy the data corruption. Especially with Lee Ji-soo. If she can peer into the past, she can see those things. And she can piece together all of that. But I think that she has a better chance out of the others with beast blood. She definitely has a better chance in piecing together everything. For the one we're waiting for to find their way back. Interesting choice of words. Even if it means turning a blind eye to tragedy to get your desired casualty. Huh. I think that us as the administrator has done a few things like that. If not many. It's definitely noticeable within the substreams and the main episodes. To get an ideal ending, an ideal result. But in order to get that, you would have to ignore specific tragedies to get the ideal result and the desired casualty. That really explains a lot. It definitely explains a lot on our motive as the administrator. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Oh man, that's something. Two dwarf stars would descend upon the world and still chose not to stop it. Unnecessary casualty. There's no such thing as unnecessary casualty. Well, I mean, a few lifetimes will do that to you. It's usually an inevitable thing. Kind of like if you had immortality, eventually the emotions that you have, as if you were still, really alive, it would just eventually fade away, because with experience, it's just inevitable. Which is really a curious thing. It's like you turn more towards a logical sense, a more ideal logical sense, than relying on the emotional intelligence side of it. I guess that's why they say like what, the heart grows colder over time. So I mean, you add in a couple 100 years, I guess that would make sense, especially if there's others who aren't immortal like you are, and you're just seeing them, go through their entire life cycle before your very eyes. Interesting concept. I wonder, I wonder with that decision that decision that he made. I wonder if that is the more humane route to go in, or is that further from the humane route, just to selfishly get a result. May not be the best result, but as he would say, is the ideal one. Because fate waits for no one. Ooh, there she is. Awaken Lee Jisoo. "10 years passed. All right. Yep. Damn, so she's seen their past lifetimes, and there's like thousands of them. Makes you wonder, did she meet thousands of them? Because I know that possibly us as the administrator, we've met the progenitor, the original, where it all started. At least that's the indication that they give us, during one of the main episodes of Ju Shi-yoon's story, where we meet the originator of the dragon blood. So possibly, maybe we've even met the originals from the other beast bloods. And you know what? It would make sense that the Valkyrie would be there with us too. Wow, she's met each of them. You know what's crazy about this? You remember how they said that the Beast Bloods hosts, they always tend to somehow in some way meet each other, and that's exactly what happened in episode, I think the main episode 4 or maybe 5, where Yuban runs into Mina and activates another part of her abilities, sending her into the Clifoth dimension. And all of a sudden, at that point, Lee Jisoo was there fighting Ju Shi-yoon, testing his abilities. And it's kind of crazy because it's like she knows exactly what he is, but he has no idea. Man, it really ties in together, doesn't it? That is insane when you think about it. It's like, holy shit. It just happens over and over again. Guess it's just fate. Wait. Oh, I see. So he did die. But how did he die this time? $99? What is she collecting? Is it more Dark Eternium? Oh man, it's been like 10 years, so she's probably like super experienced. Damn, it took her 10 years to do that, though. A timeline that might have been. Ooh, who's she gonna meet? Oh, it's her. Look at that. She's at her full power. Man, like you already know how brutal she can be, so it's like it's interesting seeing her act like this version of her acting like this. There we go. If that wasn't enough, well, that's a hard proof right there. I mean, they did put a lot of hints on that, especially if you go back to one of the main episodes again with Jushi Yoon's story. They do end up showing her name in one of the scenes, like close to the end. Interesting. Huh. Huh, interesting. Looks like there's still a soft side to her, even after all these years. Wow. So she's been watching over him from the start. Isn't that interesting? Wow. It kind of makes sense now. Like the way that she talked to him. Oh, what happened? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I'm... Man, my mouse ended up falling and then it ended up skipping something. Hold up. Let me skip this real quick. I just want to make sure I didn't skip anything. Okay, there we go. But our patience will only last until the Clyfoth game begins. And that it did. But yeah, well, like I was saying, like that was it was kind of like how, like the way that she talked to him, like, oh yeah, let's see what you can do, boy. And it was just like, yo, it's almost as if, I don't know, it's kind of like a like a master and apprentice in a way. But that's really interesting. She was keeping surveillance on him the entire time, just because she knows who he is. The 100th fragments. Oh, look at that, it's Jushiun. We're gonna use my Jushiun. Okay, who should I use? You know what? We're gonna do this. Just for the hell of it. Let me switch it to Yumina. Ooh, the Matador ship. Oh, right. That did happen, didn't it? Right? When he ended up on the ship with the what do they call the scavengers, right? The scavengers. Because the scavengers are the only ones who has that ship, the Matador. She's mainly HP and skill haste, right? Yeah, HP and skill haste.
검이라면 뭐든지요.
The Tiger's Den. I remember this song. This soundtrack is awesome too. Oh, wait, Spencer was there too? No way. Is this possibly where the tiger ended up at? Dude, he's still here? All right, let's put this to the test. Let's see if he's the final product to finally end the beasts. That's a cool thumbnail. Yo, let's go. One final battle.
조무래기들에게 겁먹을 쏘냐?
저는
어떻게든
당신의
해보죠.
먼저 들어와도 좋아요. 스며들듯이 한 번 더.
오, 아슬아슬한데요.
내 안에 잠재된 모든 경계
셀카도
한꺼번에.
이해해 주세요.
불은 스며들듯이 한 번 더.
잠겨라.
이런 사양할게요.
질주하라. 느려.
여기는 힐대. 강화한다.
물어뜯기. 감히 우리 앞에 전투를
출력
진력했다.
전개. 울부짖어.
셀카도 이해해 주세요.
영웅은 무조건
오.
이긴다니깐요.
Okay, maybe I went a little too overboard, but still, that was epic. I forgot why they came here to do this. I think I believe there was something that they were supposed to retrieve, or I think this was the final battle for the beast. All right, he's bringing them together. So he did agree to help. Nice. Let's go.
이 정도면 기대해 주신 만큼의 몫은 해낸 거겠죠?
But I wonder though, who... There's only 2 of them. Well, actually no, that's not true. There is 3, because he has the fragment within his heart. What do you choose, Jushion? Oh, right. Because when he did that, he shredded into pieces. And then if you bring all the pieces together... No way. Is this how he comes back? There he is. Damn, even as an awakened, she has trouble. Okay, see, I was wondering about the three, like, what happened to the three beasts, and I thought that, like, maybe because he had the fragment in his heart, that, you know, he would be considered as two people with the beast blood, but it's not. Because I totally forgot that his fragments, he just got stretched out across the world. Like, just obliterated. Damn, that thing is 50 foot? Whoa! Oh, I see. So they were supposed to retrieve something. They digitized him? Oh, I see. Dude, that's insane. You know what? You know what? It could be crazy too. Okay, hold on. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for those of you who didn't mute the video, this kind of reminds me of the concept idea that Dr. Embers had. Now, if you now this is far back, but if you remember, Dr. Embers was looking into a specific type of research, and ultimately she ended up turning herself into like a machine, which if you've beaten Dive 50, you will come to understand exactly who that individual is, which is Dr. Embers. E1 is Dr. Embers. She kind of digitized her mind, or she took her brain, she extracted her brain and installed it into an all-powerful machine, which was E1. And basically on that dive, this is the only dive, like these are the only few dives that you'll ever get that part of the story in, but the only way to unlock that part of the story is you have to beat dives 45 to 50. Once you beat dive 50, you'll start to see the full story. And this is basically where they, if I remember correctly, this is where they introduced the Dark Council for the first time. And the Dark Council was meant to be the opposition to Coffin Company. And as you progress later on into the main story, you begin to understand that they are also, you know, opposing the administration themselves, because Sisop is the son, he's basically the son of the administrator. I think he might be the second Terror Brain, because I suspect, like as a theory of mine, I suspect that Asimov, it was the very first Terror Brain. And then we ended up trying, then what I'm thinking too is that, you know, if that is the case, then that means that Sisop wasn't the first, but the second, and was deemed a failure, considering what he says. And then we obviously know that the third active Terror Brain would be the third, or if not, the second Terror Brain would be Sigma. So this kind of reminds me that this may be kind of like a similar type of method. but this one is more, you know, it's a lot more different with this one.
서생 씨는 저 알아요? 전 꿈에서 많이 봤어요. 100번도 넘게.
그래. 운명이란 건 참으로 얄궂고 복잡하군. 그래도 그 변함없이 밝은 낯을 보니 이렇게 돌아온 게 결코 나쁘진 않아.
괜한 짓을 했나 봐요. 돌아오면 계란찜 해주려고 연습 많이 했는데.
계란찜이라. 그 마음만으로도 배가 차는 기분이군. 하고 싶었던 인사?
그러니까 잘 돌아왔어, 사부.
There you go. Wow. What a conclusion. Ooh, they integrated him into a Terra Brain? Yeah, the Girian. Yeah, this must be where it begins. Yep. I already know what those scenes are probably going to be. So I'm guessing that maybe the next update, maybe I think either this month or maybe the next. This is where the this is where the omens happen. So there's supposed to be like some specific event that's supposed to happen on the world map called the Omen. And that's going to be the Girian getting stronger, and she's just going to start, you know, thrashing, trying to start the game, the next game. Oh man, this was amazing. This was awesome. This was great. I like this story. Man, what a conclusion! They ended up bringing Sail Sing back from the brink of oblivion. So they didn't even have to kill the tiger because the tiger was already defeated, disappeared into the imaginary space, and you can't even. And once you end up there, there is no going back. You just can't get out anymore. Man, that's something. But that's really crazy that Lee Jisoo's father ended up showing up out of nowhere from that. I mean, you know what's crazy too? I don't think they really explain how he died. Unless like when you know what it is? I think I know how. I think he was the one, again, like how they mentioned how he defeated the beast, right? I think they did say that he defeated the beast, and that's how she ended up going free, Yenua. So that means that once he did the killing blow to the tiger, he ended up in the purgatory, or just, you know, someplace where you could never get out, no matter what. So you're there for eternity. Oh man, that's something. Wow, what a story. That's amazing. Oh man, I'm kind of lost for words a little bit. I'm like, wow, this was a nice reunion, a really nice reunion. Wow. This was great. This was awesome. I still have some questions, and so I still have more questions, but I think it answered at least a few of them, as I suspected. But of course, there's probably, they're probably leading up to more, more of the main episodes that are going to answer more of the questions that I had for episode 14. But man, it's crazy how it just all starts to tie in together. Like, definitely, guys, if you haven't read most of the substreams, definitely read those, because they all connect to each other. The counter cases connect to it. Some of the dives, well, the only dive 45 to 50, they connect to the main story. But I figured that, I'm guessing that they realized that how difficult, those dives can be. They just simply stopped adding more story into it, because they just knew that I wouldn't say a lot of the players, but I guess like maybe an average number of players would just ignore some of the dives. But yeah, insanity. Definitely a great story. Just great story. It tells you so much, especially about her. I wanted to know more about Lee Jisoo, and now we know exactly what her story is. Still, I do want to know how she ended up getting her awakening. Maybe she always was that. Maybe she always had that awakening power, and we just wasn't able to see it. But yeah, truly amazing. But before we end it here, we're gonna do 2 more matches. Just 2 matches of PvP. Now I was trying to do the PvP yesterday, but you know, the what's it called?
잘 어울리겠는데?
The the maintenance ended up happening, so.
보스의 사랑 확실히 받았다고.
But we will see if we can pull this off. However, let me see. Who did they ban, though? They banned quite a few people. Okay. I do have an idea. I could try something, but we're gonna stay with this first. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Let's see if I'll win. Oh, you know what I should have did? I'll do it in the next one. I wanted to change the theme song, but it is what it is. So we're facing a Lin Zen. You know what's really crazy? Like back then, you would rarely see people use Lin Zen. Like I was always using Lin Zen from the start in PvP because she's just a phenomenal unit to use. And it was very rare to like run into other players that, you know, that also used her. But now you just see Lin Zen everywhere.
날씨가 흐리네. 감당할 수 있냐?
I think we got this.
우리가 잡았다고요.
Yep. Bomi. I'm telling you guys, Bomi is a beast. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna get bad. This is gonna get bad.
되돌리기 위해서라면
Alright, cool.
되겠어.
She's still alive. Good, we got Ray. That was close. Okay, we're gonna summon Felix. Ooh, did they just kill Ray? Oh no, he's right there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what we're gonna do, I don't know if this is the right decision to make, but let's try it. Okay, Ray's dead. Let me see if I can summon him back again. I really gotta summon him. Oh man. Yeah, we might lose. Oh, Rosaria's still alive too? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if I summoned Jushiyun, maybe we could have prevented that. But it's alright. Alright, let's change the song. I really wanted to do that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Esclacia is free, right? Ooh, we could use Esclacia.
일단 펌프질 좀 하고.
뭐 어떻게든 해보죠.
We're gonna do that.
그 역량을 갖는 것이
쓸어버려. 이거 누르면 되는 거 맞지?
뭐 어떻게든 해보죠.
Okay. Gonna distract him for a little bit.
감당할 수 있나?
Now, if I can get this off, we can probably kill her quick enough before he summons Esclacia. Because I need to get Ray out before then. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay.
아슬아슬한데요. 어이쿠.
Ooh, yes, he got his ultimate out. That'll distract him just by a little bit. Whew. That was quick.
고생했습니다.
No.
푹 쉬세요.
Oh, they actually got her too, though. Oh man, that sucks.
믿음이
Yeah,
나를 전장으로 이끈다.
yeah, that's done. We're not gonna win that one. I wasn't expecting her to get killed from the back line area, and that ended up being my downfall.
명장면이 나오겠어.
가끔은 일광욕도 나쁘지 않지.
Well played.
그리고 잠.
Well played.
일단 도망치자. 이걸로 해줘.
I wonder is it the snipers? The snipers that ended up shooting the back line of that? It might have been them. But we were unlucky today. So we ended up losing 2 matches. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the PvP matches on there. And yeah, I want to thank you guys too for making it to the end. And you know, reading the story with me on this for the finale of the episode 14 for Bara. So I definitely want to thank you guys on YouTube, thank you guys on BitChute, and thank you guys on Rumble, and a few of you guys too on the on Odyssey. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this. Truly appreciate it. But yeah, this has been quite the journey. Quite the journey. Very amazing. And there's many more to come. But yeah, so hopefully you guys have got what you wanted from your roles. And remember guys, it's the 3rd week. 3rd week is now open. So make sure you finish these. I'm actually going to be finishing this tonight. Probably. Either tonight or tomorrow. And get this final one right here. I have no idea what I want to choose for this one. This ticket, I have no idea. But what I might be doing is I might either use it to get another copy of Mina, or start getting more copies of Seo Yoon, because I do want to get more copies of her here. And even getting a copy for her here will give her plus 4% of damage amp, and that's gonna be quite nice for this character. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. I'm out of here, guys. Catch you later.